Welcome YouTube world. Today I'm going to be rebuilding the Carolina Panthers. I started at the Super Bowl week, so it's the Rams against the Bengals. I'm going to simulate the next week and see who wins the Super Bowl. Just let it randomly happen. So the Bengals won the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow was MVP. See, Tom Brady was MVP instead of Aaron Rodgers. TJ Watt still won Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Parsons won Defensive Rookie of the Year. The offensive line looks terrible completely. The center is okay, but he's 32 years old, so he's just going to regress quickly. Taylor Moton, I'm not sure how you say that. He's looking pretty decent. I mean, he's obviously the best offensive line we have. At tight end, I think I'm going to move Tommy Tremble to be the starter over, what was that, Ian Thomas? Yeah, Ian Thomas. All right. Wide receiver 1, we got DJ Moore, 25 years old, superstar, 86 overall. He's a beast. He's definitely going to be our number 1 receiver. Christian McCaffrey is obviously one of the best running backs in the NFL whenever he's actually healthy. He tends to get hurt a lot, but in the game, he's 26 years old, superstar X Factor, 97 overall. He's going to be our main focal point on offense. Our quarterbacks are terrible. We're going to have to figure something out. Robbie Anderson is a solid number 2 wide receiver, but he's 29 years old and he's going to start regressing quickly. And Madden players start regressing at age 28, so try to stay young. On defense, we got Shaq Thompson, 28-year-old superstar, 84 overall, which is great, but he's going to start regressing pretty quick. We got Stephon Gilmore over here at cornerback. He's a great corner, but he's 31 years old. He's going to start falling off pretty fast. He still has 91 speed right now, so we just have to keep an eye on that. Defensive line is not terrible. Brian Burns is obviously a beast, that's for sure. 24 years old, superstar X Factor, 86 overall. He's going to get way better soon. All right, well, obviously the number 1 problem that we have is quarterback, and then the offensive line is terrible. See if we can get Stephon Gilmore back. We only got 36 million in cap space after this deal. Let's go ahead and try to do it real quick. Let's see. He wants to test free agency. Well, great. Dante Jackson. Let's try to re-sign him. 26 years old, 83 overall star. Try to get him on a 3-year deal. He wants to play for another team. Well, nobody wants to play with us. Hassan Reddick is 27. Nah, I don't want to re-sign him. He's going to start falling off next season. At 28, he'll start regressing. Let me go ahead and try to bring Matt Paradis back for 1 year. He's going to test free agency too. Nobody wants to play with us. Let's check out the team salaries here and see if we can get rid of some bad contracts to free up some salary cap space. Sam Darnold, 18.9 million. I'm going to go ahead and cut him. He's definitely not going to be the guy, so might as well save that money and try to put it towards something else. Let's check out free agency here, see what we got. Offensive line, we need to improve tremendously in all areas. Terran Armstead, we don't really need to get him because he's going to want a lot of money and he's going to fall off pretty soon. And he's more for like a Super Bowl team right now. We're going to have a couple years before we get to that point, most likely. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to try to sign Crosby, our left tackle temporarily. Left guard, let me see if I can get Connor Williams. Definitely an upgrade over what we got. Let me try to bring Paradis back. Doesn't look like anyone's interested in him right now. Let's try to get Austin Corbett. Probably have to go with Rashawn Evans or even Leighton Vander Esch. Probably, yeah, I'm just going to go for Leighton Vander Esch. That's fine. 3 years, 20 mil. Not too bad. Not anyone interested in Stephon Gilmore right now. Let's see if we can get him for a little bit of a low ball offer here. Doesn't hurt to try. Justin Reed, 3 years, 14. Yeah, I like that better. Let's go for that. Let's raise it up a little bit so we can try to compete with these other teams. We got the best deal on the table. We can move him over to strong safety. Let's just try to get Jaron Reed here for 1 year. Little band-aid. Vander Esch accepted, Crosby accepted, everyone accepted except for Corbett, the right guard, and free safety. Might have to try to bring Devin McCourty in for 1 year. No one's offering him, so let's try to lower it down a little bit and see if he'll sign for a cheaper deal here. Let's just see if I can bring Ben Jones in, move him to right guard. 1 year deal. We got McCourty and Jones. Nice. Private workouts. We definitely want to try to look at the quarterbacks and see Rattler, Howell, Willis. Yeah, let's do those 3. Okay, so we're back after the connection was lost. That never happens, only always. So let's get to the draft. So we got pick 6. So let's see. I'm just gonna let the draft happen and see who's at our spot.
The Panthers now on the clock.
Hopefully we got a quarterback we can take still, but I doubt it. Malik Willis is still here. Let's see what we know about him. Throw accuracy deep is an A. Throw accuracy short is a B. Throw under pressure is a B. He's 21 years old. He has elite acceleration. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and draft him here because we need a quarterback. We really don't have nothing there at all. Hidden dev, 93. 93 throw power, 88 speed. But we didn't have a 2nd round pick, and now we're gonna draft a 3rd round pick here. I'm gonna draft this left tackle because we need offensive line. Hidden dev, Trevor Penning. Looking good. Here in the 4th round, trying to see who's available here that we could take, potentially get a hit on. I think I'm going to take this left guard, Jamari Sallier. Normal dev. Alright, so I'll let the CPU draft the rest of the players. But we ended up getting Malik Willis, who's a 74 overall, or 73 overall hidden dev, 21 years old. He's going to be our next franchise quarterback. In the 3rd round, we got Trevor Penning as a 74 overall. He's going to be a starter right away. Hidden dev, 22 years old. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to move Ben Jones to right guard. And I'm going to move Jeremy Chin over to strong safety. Alright, so I decided to bring in Jason Pierre-Paul, outside linebacker, for 1 season. I know he's old, but it's better than what we had there. Alright, so I'm putting DJ Moore here in the slot. Slot receivers get a lot more targets and simulations, so they should be able to rack up a lot of stats here. Alright, so at the midseason point, we're not doing so great. We're 2-4, so that's definitely not good, but it's a slow rebuild here, so. Alright, we got Brian Burns here in free agency, 24 years old. Definitely gonna try to bring him back on like a 5-year deal. The more years you go up, the lower the cap hit is per year until you hit 5. Once you get to 6, then it starts going back up again. So 5-year deal is like the sweet spot. He's 24, so definitely want to keep him for 5 years. He's gonna stay with the team. Nice. DJ Moore, same thing, 25 years old. Go ahead and try to get him for a 5-year deal. He's gonna stay with the team. Well, it looks like we made it to the playoffs. A wildcard spot, 10-7. We had a really good second half of the year, apparently. We got a 6 seed playing against the Falcons in the wild card. Let's check out the player stats here. 12th on offense, 19th on defense. Christian McCaffrey is 3rd in the league in rushing yards, scored 20 touchdowns. So let's see, Malik Willis actually had a pretty good rookie year. Christian McCaffrey, almost 1,700 yards, 5.5 yards a carry. That's great. 20 touchdowns. He was definitely a big part. Hubbard had 10 touchdowns as a backup running back, only 3.1 per carry, but we'll take it. Terrence Marshall had all the catches and yards for some reason, so I guess for some reason DJ Moore got moved out of the slot. It's one thing about simulating through an entire season. When someone gets injured, they move the depth chart around, and you can't do anything about it until after the season's over. So. Defense, Leighton Vander Esch, 120 tackles. Gross Matos, 15 TFLs. Brian Burns, 13 TFLs. Brian Burns led the team in sacks with 8. Multiple interceptions here. Defense looked pretty solid overall. DJ Moore's in the slot, so I don't know why. I guess this is Carolina playbook. Atlanta's up 3-0 to start the game off. Now 6-0. Offense is not doing so great. We give it another field goal, another touchdown. Atlanta looks like they're about to win this game. Well, we come back. Down by 6. Oh, Atlanta's starting to run away with it. Can we make a comeback? Nope. Atlanta won this game. I wasn't even expecting to make it to the playoffs, so losing that game is not really that big of a deal. Malik Willis has superstar dev. Man, that's awesome. Let's give him an upgrade here. Superstar dev, that's nice. Shaq Thompson got a superstar X Factor now. The Raiders and the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. The Raiders won the Super Bowl against the Seahawks. Derek Carr won Super Bowl MVP. Russell Wilson won regular season MVP. And he won Offensive Player of the Year. Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year. Panthers rookie quarterback Malik Willis won Offensive Rookie of the Year. So that's nice. That must be why he got upgraded to Superstar Dev. Alright, Stephon Gilmore. See if we can get you to come back again. Try to get you last year. You said no. You're going to do the same thing. Want to go to free agency. And then no one's going to want to get you. And then we're going to bring you back. Yet again. Rodrigo Blankenship went from star dev to regular or normal. See if we can get him on a 2-year deal. He's coming back. That's good. Philip Sexton, 24. Star dev. He only wants 3.8 mil for 2 years. I'll go ahead and bring him back. He can be a backup. See what we can do here in free agency. Aaron Rodgers is available, 39 years old. And Tom Brady, 46-year-old Tom Brady. Wide receiver, we're going to need something. Robbie Anderson's down to 79 overall. And he went from star dev to normal dev. I'm going to try to get Ioannidis to be our second defensive tackle. Of course, he wants more money. Who doesn't want more money? I'd like to have more money too. Taylor Rapp, I think I'm gonna try to get him. 3 years, 10 mil, not bad. Let's jack this up a little bit so we can try to get him competing with these other teams. We're still in the second best deal. He wants a little bit more. They do load that bonus money though. Okay, so we need to do something about left guard and center. Alright, we're gonna try to get him. Center. I guess we're gonna have to go for Paradis again because doesn't look like there's really much other options out here. Yeah, let's just try to get him back on another 1-year deal. Temporary patch. I guess we'll just try to get Stephon Gilmore back for 1 more year. Still has 91 speed at the age of 32, so let's try to lower the money a little bit. See if we can get him for like 14 mil. He should come back. Does this to us every year. Ioannidis rejected us, but we got Paradis, Rapp, and Williams. So we need to figure out something about the second defensive tackle spot. Aaron Rodgers is still sitting here, and Tom Brady. Nobody wants old quarterbacks paying 2 years 15 mil or 1 year 5 mil. I'm going for the 1 year 5 mil. Let's jack it up a little bit. So it's gonna be like almost 6.5 mil. Had to raise up Stephon Gilmore's money. The Vikings are trying to move in and steal him over here. They cannot do that because we need him. Still wants more, dude. The Vikings must have offered him $1 billion. There we go. Alright, so we're back again after losing connection again for the second time. And it appears that Stephon Gilmore rejected our offer. So we're missing a corner now. So let's go ahead and get to the draft. I like to just go ahead and get to my pick in the draft. I don't really like to trade a whole bunch and do all these crazy trades right now. So let's just see who falls where we're at in our spot. So this right tackle has A awareness and or B awareness and A impact block. I try to find players whose ratings are, they say elite. If they have elite in like 2 or more categories, then more often than not, they have hidden development. This guy just has great, good, solid D zone coverage. That's not good. He has an elite strength and he has a slow 40, so no thanks on that. I like to try to get players that are fast or faster. This offensive lineman has elite agility, but not so great other stuff. This offensive lineman has elite change of direction and everything else not so great. A impact block. See, this guy has elite acceleration and elite agility. His speed is not that great, but I mean, he's an offensive lineman, so I'm gonna go ahead and draft him and see what happens. He has hidden dev, so that's definitely good. Do need another wide receiver, but this guy doesn't look like he's second round pick worthy. What about Malik from Texas A&M? B tackles, C zone coverage. He's got elite acceleration, elite jumping. 4.62 is kind of slow, but since he has 2 elites, I'm just gonna go ahead and draft him and hope that he has hidden dev. If not, then he does hidden dev, 83 speed. That's really not that bad. So we found our next starting outside linebacker. This guy's 24 years old. He's already halfway out the door of retirement over here. So this new draft system makes it hard to figure out what you want to do. You just have to go through and like click into every single player a billion times and figure out what you want to do. I think I might just draft this D tackle just to get this over with. Normal dev. Alright, well, first round pick is a 68 overall left tackle, but he does have hidden dev and he's 22 years old, so he's probably gonna be a starter. Bernard Medlock, second round pick, was definitely the best pick we had. He was a 74 overall, hidden dev. See, the CPU drafted this guy, not bad. Seventh round pick, the running back, Tavarius Poindexter. That's a hell of a name. Should start him over McCaffrey just for that name that he's got. Alright, so here's what the starting lineup looks like for this season. Offensive line is okay. Robbie Anderson is falling off quick, so we're gonna have to figure out something about the second receiver. McCaffrey still 99, Willis 78. Defense, we got Medlock starting at left outside linebacker, second round pick with hidden dev. Defense is looking pretty good compared to our offense. Alright, so it looks like we are 4-2 at the midseason point. Not too bad. Let's check out if any players that we want to re-sign to bring back or not. Jeremy Chin, we definitely want to bring him back. 25 years old with star dev. See if we can get him on a 5-year deal for almost 57 mil. He wants more money. Who doesn't? Shaq Thompson. He wants 3 years, 48 million. He's 29. We might try to do that. See how much would it be for 1 year? 16 mil. Or maybe we'll franchise tag him later on. Derek Brown, definitely want to bring him back. 3 years. Let's try to 5-year deal here. Perfect. Can't wait till next year. Punter, try to get him again. 2 more years. Coming back to the team. Welcome back. Robbie Anderson, I'm definitely going to have to let him go because he's 30 years old and he's falling off. So I'm going to pass on that. CJ Anderson, 24 years old, star dev. I'm going to try to get him on a 5-year deal. 32.9 mil. He's coming back. Gonna let this guy go. Let this guy go. Gross Matos. I think I'm going to bring him back. 2 years, 13.6. He can continue to be the starter unless we come across something else. Alright, so it looks like we went 8-9. And we are last in the division and we did not make the playoffs. So that is terrible. Still surprised that we made the playoffs last year. Upgrade some players here. The good news is that we got a bunch of young players that are up and coming, so should be getting to the playoffs next season most likely. Let's check out the season stats here. 8th in offense, 5th in defense. I mean, we had a pretty good season, but we just couldn't win games. Malik Willis threw for 4,300 yards, 24 touchdowns, kind of high on the interceptions. Christian McCaffrey, always a beast. 1,500 yards, almost 5 yards to carry, 19 touchdowns. Hubbard still got 11 touchdowns, even though he barely averaged almost over 2.5 yards to carry. Robbie Anderson over here getting all the catches. For some reason, the starting receiver just doesn't get a lot of targets on this playbook. I don't know. I never used the Carolina playbook before, so. Christian McCaffrey had 73 catches for 700 yards. Shaq Thompson, 145 tackles, out here killing it in this contract year. That's the reason why he's doing so good. Derrick Brown, 19 TFLs. Medlock, 11. That's a rookie linebacker that we drafted in the second round. Brian Burns, 10 sacks. Medlock, 5 sacks. CJ Henderson, 4 interceptions. And the Seahawks made it to the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. And the Chargers ended up winning, and Justin Herbert won MVP. Russell Wilson won MVP again. All these guys not so great. Oh, we need to try to bring back Jeremy Chin. Dang, I forgot to try to get him again. Let's give him some more money. He wants some more money, man. Let me come back. Glad we got the deal done. Nice. Shaq Thompson, 2 years, 20 mil. He already dropped down to 80 overall, so that's definitely not good. I know he just had all these tackles, but man, I don't know. Well, we still have a lot of. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and give him 2 years, 20 mil. We got 95 mil. I know we got to sign Malik Willis to. Oh, he didn't want it. He doesn't want to. Okay. How much is the franchise tag? 18 mil. No thanks. Robbie Anderson. No thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and try to resign Connor Williams for 2 years. Not interested. Alright. Let's go to free agency. Alright, let's see what we got in free agency here. We got a ton of money here, 104 mil. Aaron Rodgers, 40 years old, still sitting here in free agency. Tom Brady, 47 years old, still sitting here in free agency, has a 77 overall. This is crazy. Chase Claypool is a scheme fit. He's 26. We're gonna have to get Chase Claypool here. 3 years, 30 mil. That's not too bad. Try to bring Connor Williams back. I think I'm gonna try to get Cameron Jordan for 1 year. He's 35, but he's still at 87 overall. Or maybe even DeMarcus Lawrence is 32. Ooh, that might be better. Let me try to get DeMarcus Lawrence. Nobody else is even offering him right now, so let's try to get Javon Hargrave. No one's offering him anything. 1 year deal. 9.9 mil. We got plenty of money. Plenty of money. Right outside linebacker. Shaq Thompson didn't want to sign with us. We try to get him for a 1 year deal. This is going to start regressing hard. Claypool rejected and Connor Williams rejected. Man, come on, guys. We need to try to look at receiver again and guard. And of course, there's not really that many people left that are worth a crud. Lakin Tomlinson. Let's try to get him for 1 year. Still wants a lot more money. Still wants more money. The Bills must offer them a truckload of brick gold. See what we're going on the private workouts here. Ideally, we would like to draft a wide receiver because we need help there. And we didn't make the playoffs, so we should have a pretty decent draft pick. Shaq Thompson rejected us. Man, this guy. Alright. figure out something for outside linebacker over here. We need a run stopper for scheme fit. Let's see what Eric Kendricks is. 78. Let's try to get him for 1 year. Move him to outside linebacker. Eric Kendricks rejected our offer, man. Alright, well, we're going to have to figure out something about that outside linebacker spot. So we need a wide receiver and an outside linebacker. Let's skip ahead in the next pick and see what falls in our lap. Oh yeah, this is definitely the guy I'm about to draft. He has elite acceleration, agility, and change of direction. Hidden dev, nice. I think we got to pick this guy. Normal dev. Draft recap. We got Marcus Haywood in the first round, 70 overall, but yeah, hidden dev, so that's good. And that was the only hidden devs that we had, I'm pretty sure. CPU drafted this running back in the 4th round, 74 overall. And he has hidden dev. Dang, alright. CPU coming in clutch. Looks like we got a new backup instead of Hubbard. Alright, so here's the lineup for the new season. Looks like the offensive line is getting a whole lot better. We got this rookie that we drafted to be starting at center. Trimble's getting better. Need to move Knight up to backup running back. DJ Morris, 91 overall. Tony Parker is not a great second option, but that's what we had to go with for this season. Defense. Right outside linebacker is definitely an issue for us. I tried to draft somebody, but it didn't work out all that well. But everywhere else is looking pretty solid. So we will see what happens. Alright, so here we are at the midseason point. We're 5-1. Leighton Vander Esch wants 4 years, $41 million. Man, I don't know about all that. JC Horn, it's only 24, 77 overall star dev. I'll go ahead and try to re-sign him. Try to give him a 5-year deal. See if he takes that. Got the deal done. Chuba Hubbard, sorry, but you're gone. We got your replacement, Tommy Tremble. I'm gonna go ahead and try to bring him back on a 5-year deal. Got the deal done. Blankenship. I think I'm gonna get a new kicker. So we went 11-6 and we won the division, made it to the wild card. So that's good. It's like we are playing against the New York Giants, 5th in offense. 23rd in defense. Our defense did not have such a great year, but Malik Willis had his best season so far. Over 4,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, only 10 picks. Pretty good. Christian McCaffrey, 11 touchdowns, almost 6 yards a carry. It's insane. 1,500 yards. Alonzo Knight, the running back that the computer drafted, did better than Hubbard did the last couple years. DJ Moore almost had 1,000 yards. I don't know what it is about this playbook, but it doesn't really give the number one receiver. I tried moving him around in the depth chart and it still didn't matter. So ain't nothing I can do about that. But we're getting wins though. So Vander Esch, 119 tackles. Brian Burns, 17 tackles for loss. DeMarcus Lawrence, 16. Derek Brown, 16. DeMarcus Lawrence led the team in sacks with 16. 32 years old. I'll take that. Vander Esch, 2 interceptions. JC Horn, 2. Coming up to early lead, 7-0. Jumping to 14-0. Giants came back 14-7. Giants come back, had 3 more points. We had 3 more, up by 7. 10-point lead. I'm gonna jump into the game here. Play some defense. I think they're gonna pass it.
But first down, Hurts.
Get that sack, Lawrence. No.
He finds his man complete.
Dang.
That's hard.
Thought we were gonna get a sack with DeMarcus Lawrence on that play.
First down carry for Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
Here just shy of the 15 at the. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down
in? They're down at the 1. Ooh. Run committing up the middle. Van Der Esch missed the tackle. It's all right. All right, we got a minute 38 seconds. 3 timeouts left. Let's see if we can come back. That was not good. See what you got, Malik Willis. Christian McCaffrey. Go.
Absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now before he's taken down. Back to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. Thought he had it.
Looks down, incomplete. The incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw.
Tight end's open. Get out of bounds. Yes, get out of bounds.
And he'll be out.
Let me put Knight on Albert out here. See if we can get him on.
They'll look to throw.
First down. Go. Oh, fell short.
That's Knight. And they're
Running no huddle.
down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3 on the play.
X.
And that'll bring up
Got him.
down.
Go. Oh. If I'd have stayed in bounds, I probably would have scored.
Understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
DJ Moore. I'm out. All right, let's see. McCaffrey. Running a wheel route. McCaffrey all day. I'm out. 27 seconds left.
As he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be a second down. Back to throw.
Get up there. All right, I'm using the last time out. We got 23 seconds left. First down. We got to score a touchdown to win this game. See if we can get McCaffrey in here with the little cut route. McCaffrey's open. Touchdown. Yes. Hopefully we can hold him off for the win. Probably shanked it. Yeah. That's not good. They're obviously going to be passing it every play.
20 seconds to go. A field goal would produce a playoff stunner on the road, but this crowd is going to let them hear it here on first down. That's going to be caught
Good.
from the 27. Hurts.
Get there, Burns.
Now in desperation.
They got Jalen Hurts. Come on, get that interception. What the heck was that animation?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts.
Get in there. Get this sack.
He's going to let it fly.
Hail Mary. Knocked it down. Game over. We got the win. Going to the next round of the playoffs. We were playing against the Eagles. Who's that dude? Drake Jackson's their best player. He looks weird on this picture. Nobody scored so far. Second quarter, we came up. We go up 7-zip. 10-point lead going into the half. Philadelphia scored 3. Still got a 7. Oh, it's tie game. Third quarter going into the 4th tie game. All right, about to jump into this game. All they gotta do is get in the field goal range. Van Der Esch made the tackle. 2-minute warning or? Van Der Esch with the tackle, nice. Second down and 9. Baker Mayfield's the quarterback. Man, how did he make that good of a throw? Defense is terrible. Yeah, they try to burn the clock. No. It's not looking good, but man, hopefully something crazy can happen. On timeout. Come on, run the ball. Yeah, run the ball. Burn the clock some more. Nice play. On the last timeout. We're gonna kick a field goal, and we have like 15 seconds at the most. Come on. Well, it looks like not so great for us. Block it. I've never blocked a field goal in this game ever. So hopefully we can run this back for a touchdown, or else it's pretty much a game over. Sharpen it. 10 seconds.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
No, get out of bounds. Damn, that was a dumb pass. Oh, game over. No playoffs for us. No Super Bowl for us.
Another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set.
All right, so it looks like the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Got their 6-1. Amari Cooper won MVP. Seahawks quarterback Philip Yurkovich won MVP. Apparently the Seahawks playbook is insane because their quarterback wins the MVP every year. All right, free agency. Let's see what we can do here. Mike Williams is 30. What is his speed looking like? 89. All right, so we'll go ahead and try to get him. Since we got $1 bajillion in free agency, we got 102 mil. I want to get Javon Hargrave 1 year deal. Van Der Esch wanted a ton of money for his age, but I might just have to pay him. Oh, never mind. Nick Bolton's 25. Definitely would rather pay him. It's the same overall. I'd rather upgrade to a younger guy. Just give him a lot of money. $70 mil over 5 years. I think I'm gonna go after Khalil Mack. 1 year, 21 mil. 22.2 mil. Let's see if that's enough to get his interest. It does. Alright. Corner. Always these old dudes. See if we can bring Dante Jackson back on a 1 year deal. From a couple years ago we had him. He left us. Roger Justin Tucker, the greatest kicker in the history of Everdom. 4.8 mil. Would that get you to come over here? Ryan Jensen. Yeah, let's just try to get him still. Dang, still wants a crap ton. That's alright, we got it. Moves us to third. We need to offer more. Still in third, dang. Alright, I'm going to offer him like $50 bajillion over here. There we go. Everybody accepted except for Jensen and oh man, the linebacker Bolton rejected. Man, I was really wanting him. We offered him a lot of money too. Let's try to get this guy and move him to left guard. Garrett Bowles. More money. And even more. Alright, we got Bowles at left tackle. We're going to move him to left guard. Fill in that weak spot that we got. We really need a middle linebacker. Since we couldn't get anybody to come play for us. Nobody wants to play for us. See, there's a lot of potential first round picks here. Let's go for this dude, and this dude. Let's see if we can get lucky and find someone good in the first round. Let's simulate to our pick and see who falls in our lap. We got pick number 27. Linebackers here. Hutchins. Ooh, he has elite speed, elite strength. This might be the guy. Let's see if there's somebody else. This guy. see what he looks like. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna go with the other guy. And we might have just got lucky and end up getting this Daryl Hutchins. He's 23 years old, which is kind of not great, but let's see what we got. Hidden dead, 90 speed. Yes, we got our new starter middle linebacker. I don't care what his overall is. He's going to be the starter because we don't really have a choice. Yeah, alright, I'm just going to take him. Let's check out who we got in the draft. What's this linebacker? It's a 76 overall. Nice. Daryl Hutchins, 76 overall. Hidden dead. 90 speed, 86 tackle. Looking good. This wide receiver, not good. However, this wide receiver is a lot better. Still has no more dev, but alright, so for the lineup, offensive line is looking really good. We got a bunch of young dudes on here that are going to develop. Christian McCaffrey's 99 overall. We got Mike Williams at wide receiver 2. We got Lewis at wide receiver 3. Malik Willis is looking good. We got so lucky to get this linebacker. Is exactly what we needed, and he just happened to be right there in our pick. I'll take it. Defense is looking pretty solid. Hopefully they can carry us into the playoffs. At midseason point, we are 4-3 and leading the division. Christian McCaffrey, 29 years old. He wants a 5-year deal for $65 million. Why the hell not? He only got $156 million in cap space. See, that's a good offer. I'm glad we got a deal done. Khalil Mack, Malik Willis. He's up 5 years, $159 million. Why not? Everybody gets a $1 million. Perfect offer. We went 10-7, and did we make the playoffs? Yes, we did make the playoffs. As a number 7 seed, the worst team to make it in the NFC. Playing against the Green Bay Packers in the first round. Let's check out the stats here. 8th in offense. And defense was first. Dang, defense stepped up big time. Malik Willis had a okay year. He had like a bunch of interceptions. Christian McCaffrey carried the team as per usual. Alonzo Knight had 8 touchdowns. DJ Moore, 921 yards. Defense. Rookie Daryl Hutchins had 105 tackles. DeMarcus Lawrence, 18 TDFLs. Derek Brown, 16. Brian Burns, 15. Khalil Mack, 13. Sacks. Brian Burns, 17. Khalil Mack, 14.5. DeMarcus Lawrence, 14. Derek Brown, 7.5. Let's call us Sack City over here. Racking them up. Got 224 staff points. I'm about to burn real quick to try to give us an advantage in the playoffs. See y'all in the playoff game. Here we go. Nobody scores in the first quarter. Green Bay scores in the second quarter. We scored in the third quarter. Tied 7-7. Going down. Oh, about to jump into the game.
To throw on third down.
Oh, I thought he was going to catch that.
First down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Go, get around the edge. Get a spin move there.
Very good return divisional round. Look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive.
Yes, Mike Williams. Who? Mike Jones? Williams? Christian McCaffrey might be open for a touchdown on this play. Let's see what happens. Tight end. Don't fumble the ball.
And he's going to be out of second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Go, Christian.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
McCaffrey, dang, don't fumble the ball. McCaffrey's got this little zig route out the backfield, which is deadly. Let's see what happens on this play. There he is, go. Oh, just bulldoze over that guy. Run the ball on this play. That's alright, we're burning some fat. Get in there. I'm about to call timeout. Highly possible. Highly possible. Get in there. Oh! He got it at the last part. Possible second. Come on, get in there. I'm so terrible at kicking field goals. Come on, we need to get in there. Get him. He caught it. Holy crap. Oh man, this is coming down to the very end here. Come on, we need to stop. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Alright. Great pass option there. Oh, we got the win. Yes. Alright, we're back. Playing against the Washington football team in the next round of the playoffs. Let's see if we can get this dub. Here we go. Washington jumps out to a 7-0 lead. We come back with a field goal. We score a touchdown to take the lead. Score another touchdown up by 10. Washington comes back within 3. Tie game. We're up by 6. Washington ties it up. Washington takes the lead. They're up by 10. This is not looking good. Down by 7. About to jump into the game. I got sacked. Oh, has it? Has it now. Come on, get it. DJ Moore. Go. Woo, big play.
Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere.
They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Bad pass. Whoa. DJ Moore pulled it out for us. He's all carrying him around.
A tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something
Get him.
going on this drive.
Crap.
As they head to the field now, with a
Oh, we're about to get a sack.
is close on offense right now, but they have to do it
Get him.
without letting
Khalil Mack with the sack. Mack attack.
Taken down.
as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job. But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass
Come on, let's get that pick. Get that pick, Taylor Rapp. Yes. Interception. Woohoo. 54 seconds and we can get in a field goal range.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
DJ Moore. Oh, he dropped.
They're going to look to throw.
Yes.
Man, this is across midfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Tell you what, he's been
Oh, McCaffrey. Out of bounds.
all game long. That throw,
Nice.
no different.
yards, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down,
Big
this is
hole.
McCaffrey.
Woo, McCaffrey with the deadly spin on him.
He's going to get this down
Timeout.
to the 20-yard. Now a run with McCaffrey.
Ah, come on.
Now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL
They're
history,
gonna ice me?
Justin
Alright.
Tucker. And we've got a timeout.
They sure would, wouldn't they?
9 remaining on second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken
Timeout.
down at this game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout
Man.
is called with 5 seconds left.
I'm already terrible at kicking field goals.
Most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This would put them in the NFC title game.
I think I shanked it. Did I shank it? Oh, I shanked it. No.
And a costly one there.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Perfect game going.
Someone mentioned it on the bench and jinxed
Maybe
it.
jinx him a little bit.
Well, you
Unless we
never
get
have
like a
anything
big
to do
play
with
right here.
confidence, but hey,
Strip sack or something.
science, these things do
Nope.
happen.
Alright, overtime. Man, that sucks. Alright, here we go.
Receiving team gets the ball.
Let's see what happens.
Or they throw a pick six or fumble gets picked up, the defense scores. Game over. But here's the best part. In a regular
Ooh, I thought that was intercepted at first. Man, scary pass.
From the 25. He'll drop to throw. Complete.
Go, 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 go. I think we can get it with McCaffrey.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have them. They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Come on, Williams. Supposed to be able to out-jump these guys. Let me try. Change McCaffrey's route to out route right here. Change Baldwin, whoever that guy is. Street.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. They'll get this out right here with McCaffrey.
This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as
Oh my God, intercepted. That was so dumb. I should have just ran it.
that in overtime. You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one,
To throw on 2nd
Get him, Burns.
Morton. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Freaking missing tackles, man. What the heck? Nobody can make a tackle.
going to utilize them out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense,
Make that tackle, man.
Yard gain there.
I'm doing an all-out run commit here.
Off play action.
Oh, thought they ran it.
Davis here. The tackle.
Well, game over. We lost. We suck again.
It's a touchdown.
That's it.
No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
Couldn't get the playoff win. Couldn't go to the Super Bowl. Well, Washington ended up winning the Super Bowl, and Antonio Gibson was the MVP. Lamar Jackson won MVP of the season and Offensive Player of the Year. Daniil Hunter with the Vikings won Defensive Player of the Year. Well, couldn't win the Super Bowl with the Panthers, so that's going to be it. Hopefully next team we can do something better. Peace.